to create an object. There's a blueprints folder. So we're going to go to blueprint class, create actor, and we'll call this health for the health box for the medkit. So save that, open it up, and then what you want to do is you want to add a component, and I'm going to go with a cube for the shape of a health, and then you press spacebar. It will allow you to adjust it, so you can scale it to size, whatever size you want really. And I want it a bit smaller than that. There we go. And we're just going to rename this as not health, medkit. So that's done, and then you also want to add another component, which will be a box collision to detect collision. And then you want to have that selected, and then you want to move it down to the same size as the box. Just going to move around so we can get better angle on it. So when the player runs into this box, then they'll collect the health. And so once that's done, we are then going to open the blueprint. Why can't I find this anywhere? Oh yeah, you also must change the collision presets from block all dynamic to overlap all, and you can choose the material over here. So we're just going to type in pulse for the tech hex style, so that's what it's going to look like, and it's going to pulse. Ah yeah, the event graph, that's what I was looking for. So then you want to go into the event graph, and then from event tick we're going to add actor local rotation, and then from this we're going to create a timeline, which I'll explain in a moment. Just going to call that float, flossed, and then timeline is going to update and add actor local offset. So once you have that done, you also want on component begin overlap. So back to viewport, go to the box collision to be more specifically, and then on component begin overlap. And then from here you want to connect that up to cast to first person character, which we're going to have lower. Cast to first person character, and the reason why I'm doing this is also for the health, because this piece of code, which isn't finished yet, but you'll see at the end, the code that's going to go up here is going to make the object flow, and the code down here is going to add to the player health. And then from that we are going to drag out from other actor and cast to character, and then as the character it's going to just type in character movement and get character movement, and then from there we're going to set max walk speed. Set max walk speed. There we go. And you could change it to any value you want really. I'm just going to put it as 1. And then from there, where am I? Yeah, and you want to also get the actor location. Get actor location. Don't worry, I'm going to fix the tidiness of all this in a minute. just move that further down, fix that, and then you don't have to, but we're going to spawn emitter at location, which will create whatever effect you decide. For example, I'm going to select the explosion one. There we go. And so once you walk into this, once you collect the object, it's going to make an explosion, and it's going to auto destroy. And then from that, you're going to connect that up to first person character for when they overlap. And then from there, as first person character, oh yeah, we're also going to get the health. So let's drag this over, get health, and we're going to get the health 3 times. Sorry, no, we're gonna get the health. Yeah, we are gonna get the health 3. We're gonna get the health 2 times, and we're gonna set the health 1 time. That was it. And from this health, you want to drag out, type in float again because they're float variables. And if the health is float less than float, if the health is less than 1, because that's the total health, then oh yeah, we're also gonna need a branch for this for the condition, and it's gonna make up the condition. So if the health is less than 1, and if it's true, why is health not showing back up again? I'll get rid of content. God damn, I hate how this works sometimes. Set health, get rid of context sensitive. There we go, for the first person character. And we're also going to have a float plus float to increase the health. So that's going to go into that. And we're going to increase it by 0.1. And obviously you can change this if you want. And that's going to go up there. And then from here we are going to destroy actor, so that it will disappear at the end of it. And then there's still more code, there's always more code. And once you have that, we go back up to the timeline, double click it to enter it. You want to get a vector track. We're just going to call this driver. You can call it whatever you want. Going to lock the X and Y axis, and then you hold shift and click it where you want it on the line. So we're going to put it at 0, and then we want it to go up to 0.5. We're going to set the value to be 0.5, and we're going to go down to 1. We're going to go down 2, and set that value as minus 0.5, and then we're going to go to 150, and that value is going to be minus 0.05, like so. And then we're going to set it onto loop, and we'll just make the length 1.50. Then you're going to want to compile, can't compile it, my bad. Then you want to go back into the event graph, connect that up to the delta location, and once that's done, you want to connect other actor up to the cast first person character down here, and then we're going to connect the spawn emitter at location to the branch that's over here. I know this looks really messy, it kind of is. And then you should be good to go. So compile, no. Error. Why is there an error? Oh right, yes. You gotta connect this up to here. Forgot about that. Now we're good to go. So everything should be compiled and saved. Now we're just going to save all just to make sure. Then we're going to go for our maps, and we're going to open up the first person one. Okay, I forgot to put the object into the game. That was my bad. It's in our blueprints. I just drag that up and put that there. And as you can see, I made that a lot smaller than I meant to be. But anyways, so you can see the health on the top left going down because I'm pressing the F key, and it explodes and I collect it again. And there's no sound because I didn't put the sound into it. You can do that yourself. And if I keep doing that and I die, and then I can retry, die again, and then there we go. Okay, that's how you do your pickups. Thank you for watching and have a good time.